I met Whitney Houston and worked with her, she was like so cool. She would smoke with me. She wouldn't put on makeup. Like, I think that's why she liked me because she could just be herself around me,
Mm-hmm.
and because she had this other publicist who was very corporate, Nancy Seltzer, but Whitney was, we really clicked.
Oh, y'all would smoke bud together?
We'd smoke like cigarettes.
Oh, cigarettes? Okay, all right.
Yeah, we would chain smoke. She smoked a lot.
What was this during the Bobby Brown era?
Yeah, this is in 2005 in Alpharetta, Georgia.
So
2001 through 2005, 6.
so you would be with Bobby Brown too. You would see Bobby?
He wouldn't be around as much. But I mean they were still together and stuff. It's just she was kind of independent. She was with herself a lot in her house in Alpharetta. I think they were going through some stuff during the time.
Back and forth. We know back then they
Hmm.
was constantly going through their back and forth, you know. How
I
was
mean,
it?
when you reach the level of success that they did, everything is weird. And then when you start to fall off, like a lot of people always think it's cool that I work with Whitney Houston, but I worked with her during the times they would say, quote unquote, she had fallen off, right? She wasn't selling records anymore. People weren't booking us for big shows. They were the rumors about all the drug use,
Hmm.
and it was all the tabloids and gossip about her and Bobby.
Hmm.
So it wasn't the same as like she is now, which really isn't fair. Like she's now considered iconic, but then it was a real rough. I was working with her during the rough period.
Yeah, I remember that period. You know, that was the period of what year was their television show?
That was all in the 2005, 2006 range.
That year, that's what I was going to say. That was around that
Hmm.
range, and um, yeah, that was. I think that was the lowest that we had seen Whitney be during.
Right.
Yeah, you know,
And she did like the Barbara Walters interview and like the crack
that
is
was
whack
terrible.
thing.
That
And
that was just terrible. And Bobby came on, and he was sweating up a storm.
yeah.
Like, where's all this sweat coming from, Bobby? You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember that whole interview. It was,
And they were playing them because they could have easily wiped him down. Knew what they
yeah,
were doing.
yeah. Of course,
Click. They were doing clickbait back then too.
yeah, of course they had to be because I remember that sweat coming out of her.
Yeah, you can wipe them down. Come on.
Said like, damn, Bob, you just hit the joint. It came on the camera. Like, what the hell? What's going on here? But I one of the things I was excited to see when she was making the comeback.
Yeah, that was great.
She got her weight back. That was just amazing. She she started looking, like herself almost again. And it was like a great thing. Start coming out with a couple movies and albums.
Yeah.
I think she came out maybe with 2 albums. And the next
Hmm.
thing you know, it was, the unfortunate incident that happened that took her life. Do you know anything about that?
No, I just know, what everybody else knows. I just find it very weird that she died in a bathtub and her daughter died in a bathtub, both of drug overdoses. Like, what
Yeah,
are the
that that
chances of
that
that?
is like very weird, right?
I don't know anybody else, do you, who's died of a drug overdose in a bathtub? And now we have
Hmm.
a mother and daughter. It's like, what? That there's something weird about that. So I can't even speculate of what that would be. Right. So
Did you know her record label exec Clive Davis?
I did a little bit, but we dealt with, so John Houston, her father was very much in control of her career
Hmm.
because he was shielding her. We tried to shield her the best as much as he could from the industry. He was a great man. And but we didn't have a lot of experiences with Clive Davis. She was Whitney Houston. We would turn in our records. She'd record them herself, get them recorded. They would give her the budget, and She was doing a lot of stuff from her home in Alpharetta in like a guest house that they set up as a recording studio. So she was doing a lot of that stuff there. I only met Clive Davis once or twice, but obviously I heard the stories and, the fact that she passed away a couple floors above him during his industry party and he kept the party going while she's dead is repulsive to me.
I found that I didn't even, but when I heard that story, it was so repulsive. I didn't even believe it. I said, that can't be possible. Like, he's gonna keep the party going and people upstairs partying, and Whitney Houston, the legend, is in the same building and she just passed away.
Correct.
Yeah, when I had heard that, that sounded very weird, I must say. I always, I really thought it wasn't the truth, but come to find out, it seemed to be the truth.
It
Um,
was, yeah. And it was so weird, like, because it seemed like Clive Davis genuinely loved her, but he talked about her. Like he, kind of put her on. She kind of helped raise his status a lot because it was Whitney Houston. And to see him to like basically like treat her like trash was crazy. That's so disrespectful. You would think that he would care so much as we all, at least I always believed that he did, but come to find out he didn't.
was
Because who's going to keep the party going when
Yeah, exactly. When someone, your artist that then helped build up your whole entire, catalog. Who's got a stronger, more powerful, legendary catalog than Whitney Houston?
exactly?
So yeah, I don't even see that. That was definitely questionable to me. Now I know I've always heard rumors that him and her wasn't really on the good terms at the time of her death. Was there
Right.
any truth to that?
Mm,
Was she trying to get her?
I don't think there were bad terms. It was just
She was battling for some, or she wanted something from him, or something. I don't know.
she had her own internal battles going on,
Hmm.
and she was kind of done with the music business at that point. She
Hmm.
just wanted to, retire, be a mother, and just chill. Like if she wanted to sing, then she would sing. So I don't think there was any beef. I just think that he just moved on to other artists who were working and she wasn't. You know.